Alan Edgehead here, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario World Super Mario Advance 2. In the last episode, we completed the Yoshi's Island world and defeated the crazy, yet kooky, Iggy Koopa of Castle Number 1 and saved one of Yoshi's friends. Now we make our way to Donut Plains 1. And the first thing I'm going to do is jump off of Yoshi, because we can't jump on these new enemies with Yoshi without killing it. Those are Super Koopas. But we get the feather, the cape feather, that gives us a cape, which is our flight ability in this game. And I'm actually trying to traverse the skies here. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. See if I can find Dragon Coin. I'm going to go ahead and jump off of Yoshi. You dismount Yoshi in this version by jumping and hitting R. That thing respawned. I'm going to hoard my cape feathers. Another thing about this version that's different than the original version is, as you can see, Yoshi's arms are the actual color that they're supposed to be in this version. In the original version, they're always yellow or golden brown, not always the color of their body like they're supposed to be, which made it... No, come on. That's one thing the cape can do, is perpetually let you fly over an entire level, which is why a lot of people consider it to be a broken item. Unlike the Raccoon Mario, its flight is infinite if you pull back as you're descending while flying. I'm missing a Dragon Coin somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it is, but I know I'm missing one. Did Yoshi die? Because if he did, this will be a Yoshi. Yes, Yoshi died. There it is. Okay, now we can move on. The Charge and Chuck football players are actually throwing baseballs, which doesn't make sense at all. But things in Mario don't need to make sense. 40, that's actually the second best you can get. The best you can get is 50, but you have to have super timing, and we have passed 100 on the stars up there. Did I win? Yes, I won one. In the original version, Yoshi could not eat that. You'd have to, like, touch it with your body. And Mario couldn't, like, flick it with his cape. For some reason, you couldn't come in contact. You couldn't play around with the 1-up. But in this version, you can. Something that I wish they'd bring back that this game has that the new Super Mario Bros. Series doesn't have is the color of the dots of the levels. Yellow means it's just a straightforward level with no secret exit. Red means that there is a secret alternate exit in said level. In the new Super Mario Bros. Series, every level is red. So you have to just experiment throughout the whole game and find the exits on your own, or look it up on the internet or something. But it's like, how do you know when to look? At least in this game, it tells you when there's a secret exit. Hey, the dot's red, and there's going to be a secret. Let's look for it. But in the new game, that's like, hi, every dot's red. You find the secret on your own. We're not going to hold your hand, even though the game gives you a bajillion 1-ups. It's one thing the new games do. They're so guilty. No, I don't need you, Yoshi. The cape can take out the football players. The Koopa football players. The charging chucks with just a flick of the cape. And here's the first instance of a secret. You get a key, and you take it to the keyhole. Crap. Just screwed myself over. I don't even care. You don't even need to go down this way. That's just a one-up trick. You can get that Koopa to kick the shell and get a one-up off the Koopas. But I never can do that. One thing you can do is pound. If you hold forward while you're flying, pound the ground. I never really find that useful. It can kill big boos in ghost houses, but I never do it just for the sake of it's not really accurate per se. But now that we have activated that green switch palace, we can, I want that. We can come back to this level and actually get the secret in this level. And since I've already beat this level once before, I'm just going to fly over the stuff until we get to the wall of green blocks. But this is likely why the cape is never returned. You can just make every level a breeze by flying over the entire level. And we've made it. Yoshi, when he gets to these things, he bounces on these things. But Mario can actually run up those things. And here we have the secret of this level. And it will open up a path to the water. Donut Secret 1. So let's go in here. This is a stage that actually has more than 5 dragon coins in it. It's kind of awesome. Here we have Cheep Cheeps and Rip Van Fish and those green fish with goggles that I can never remember their names, no matter how hard I try. But what we want to do here is go up that pipe, and we will be introduced to the power balloon. I like in the Super Mario World cartoon when Luigi, they're in the Neon Castle, Bowser's castle in the anime, and Luigi in the anime, in the cartoon, and got Dragon Ball Z on the brain thinking about anime. But in the cartoon, and Luigi gets squashed by one of those spike pillars, and then Mario bashes a block and gets a power balloon and uses it to inflate Luigi back up. Just one of the things from the cartoon that I remember. I don't need to call it an anime. It's not an anime. I don't want that. I've been playing so much Dragon Ball Z that I just got anime on the brain. But down here we have another one. Another dragon coin. And just use the cape to kill all the fish. Rip Van Fish. And that will be all 5 dragon coins. But there are actually more. There's one right there. For every dragon coin you get after the 5th, you'll always get a 1-up. There's the secret. You need to carry the P-switch to those blocks and then hit it so they'll turn into coins. But I'll do that on my way through this level again. 25. What? So we'll go ahead and do this level again. Now that we have all the dragon coins, we don't have to worry about them anymore. They won't show back up. Unlike the original game where they always show up, I think, even after you get all 5. You don't have to worry about them anymore in this version. Another thing that's different is your 1-ups, your lives, your live count. Your live count saves in this version. No matter how many lives you saved and quit with in the original, you'd always come back to the game and have, I can't remember if it was 4 or 5, but it would always reset back to that amount. In this version, it keeps track of how many lives you had when you saved. And you can also have 999 lives in this version. In the original, you can only have 99. But here we want to take this key to this keyhole, and it will open up a secret, this ghost house. But we're not going to worry about this ghost house just yet. We're going to go to this level that we've already beaten, Donut Plains 2, and beat it the correct way. Get out of here, thing. Kill the swoopers and the buzzy beetles. You can't actually kill the buzzy beetles unless you have a Starman or a Yoshi to eat it. Hitting them with the cape just flips them upside down. Stupid swooper. Don't want to get squished. Collect all the dragon coins. Flip the buzzy beetle up, throw it. I like the color of these pipes. Orange is a pretty boss color. But now that we're back through this level again, the green dotted outline turns into... Whoa, almost got squashed. The green block turns into a block that always holds a feather. And feather is the strongest item in the game, so you always want to get it. Well, it's not the strongest item in the game, but it's probably the best. The Starman's the strongest. Makes you invincible. We're almost through this level. You can look up in this game. Your inventory box doesn't look exactly the same either. It's not a full square for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's the limited screen space that this version has as compared to the original. You get more view of the area in the original. That's probably the only downside to this version. The only real downside anyway. I mean, there's probably a lot of other gripes that people have. Oh, and there's something that I'll have to demonstrate soon that's different. But I'm not going to explain it now. I'll explain it next time on Let's Play Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2. I'm Alan Edgehead, and I will see you then.